Have you ever made a timber frame joinery mistake? Whether you're a seasoned pro or beginner, it's gonna happen. And yeah, yesterday, that's exactly what happened to me. So what would you guys do? I'm gonna show you how to fix this timber frame joint and still make yourself a strong structure. So stick with us. I've been planning on making 2 and 5. I'm gonna use the line piece up. So yeah, we're on the last leg of dry fitting and assembling our frame out here on the table. And everything was going pretty smoothly for what you got to do for these giant beams that we're using here and over here. Where actually Sawdust is sitting here admiring my mistakes. Because this was our last fitting yesterday that we were actually going to put together. And we were actually going to call this section of the frame good. And as I get to putting in and dry fitting my knee braces, and me, we've had this frame together and I'm fitting my knee braces in the field. Does that look like it fits to you? No. So we weren't even planning on making a video here this week, but we figured we'd show you, yeah, stuff happens. So, I mean, there's a couple choices. What do you really want to do about fixing this joint? I mean, do you really want to throw away this beautiful 17-foot, 8x12 piece of oak?
No.
No. Not with all the joinery kind of. Look at all the love on the other side. So, we're going to show you how we actually have to fix this joint here, or what we're going to do without actually cutting new posts or new beams right here. And don't be depressed with me, kitty.
It's just a little gap, that's all. It's a little gap.
I know. Jason is actually relishing in this moment right now because I remind him of all his mistakes. But I can promise you, last night and yesterday, I punished myself so many times. So realistically, guys, I'm actually going to show you a way that, yes, you're going to actually see my repair of what I've got to do here to make this knee brace fit so it's consistent throughout my building. And we're going to make it look as good as humanly possible, but I'm going to show you how we do this. And this way, it's a reminder to me is always, always, always double check your measurements. And this is my fault. And what I did is when we were actually laying out our knee braces, is I usually check mine, just like his, just wherever they're going to sit. And I actually mark everything out. Whether I was rushing or whether I didn't double check, this is the mark that was supposed to be here. My pocket should have been right here. So I have a pocket here now that I don't want. And yes, it was a bit concerning. I don't know what to say. I was a little depressed with myself, but don't get depressed. These things that happen, they happen all the time. So really what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna show you how to refit this brace and put in a structural plug that you can actually use it. And we'll go from there.
We're not just gonna stuff it with sawdust and glue?
Yeah, that's part of the process, Jay.
Sawdust and glue.
So if this actually situation happened to you, I'd like to know, what did you do or what would you do? I mean, there's actually several different options that can be done. And the most expensive and probably the worst is to replace this beam. I mean, not only is it a ridiculously expensive piece of wood, there's love all over this thing. It's one joint away from being there forever. So I did not at all want to replace this beam. I sat here and talked about, do I make an offset knee brace and just make what I actually fit? But then I knew that I was going to see a difference in the rest of the knee braces that we made because they're all perfect. So realistically, what we're going to actually do is I'm going to actually put a plug in here, and I'm going to show you how we cut the plug, how we get it assembled here. Well, what we're going to have to do is, because of the mistakes that I made, is that we're going to have to remortise this pocket. And we're going to have I'm gonna have to have Jay get back here. I told him there was no more mortising for like a day, but yeah, we're gonna have to remortise this pocket, and I'm gonna fit the knee brace that actually belongs in here. So we're gonna go down. I'm gonna show you how to cut the wood, cut and set your block. And I decided to use this method, and you'll see at the end when we finish it. I mean, you're gonna see the mistake. So this is for my barn. If this was for somebody or somebody's job, there's a possibility I'd be replacing this because they wouldn't want to see that. Me, that's gonna remind me to check. Now I've made a million mistakes. I cannot remember when ever I've actually made this mistake. And it had to be because I was rushing, it was hot. I think I know it all, I don't know. But either way, it happened. And thank God we dry fitted here and not brought this out to the frame and then have a problem. This is why we dry fit and build everything here. I mean, you can see I'm assembling almost the whole entire barn right here on the table. So, you really got to understand, you got to make the decision for yourself. Do I want to spend the money, spend the whole bunch of time here, or fix your joint? Strong and simple. Remember your mistakes. I'm going to remember this forever. It's going to be in my shop right over my head.
You're human, Dan.
I know.
Go figure that out.
This is how I punish myself. Okay, the simplest fix to keep all of your knee braces uniform, in my mind anyway. Hopefully you guys have a better idea, but in my mind. I know that I need a 10-inch pocket, and this 10-inch pocket needs to be in this direction. So that was my mistake right there. So really, this is I want to say, the quickest and easiest of fixes. But we're going to have to mortise out everything that we got going on in here. 2 and 5. So I'm going to have to ask my man Jay to do one more horizontal mortising, because we're not taking this apart for him to do that.
That's probably a good call.
So if you boys want to see some man glitter, let's just watch what happens here.
Time to get dirty.
So while he's actually mortising the hole, I'm going to run down to the mill and get our pieces cut that we need to fix this.
I guess nobody has to ask what we're going to do with the extra blocks.
There you go. So, lucky for me, I have a sawmill here, and we need something. We have drops all the time. This was actually laying right here, which is going to make a perfect block for what we need for this. And I've already got it up on my sawmill. Why make one? Let's make 2 all at once, because you never know. I could screw that one up as well, and if not, heck, we got a backup ready to go. So, I mean, real simple on the layout here. This is actually an 8 by 12. I'm looking to actually get the lumber right here. One reason for it to lay exactly the same as it is in the beam. Not only for the end grain, but for the strength of the block. So, what we're really going to do here, just to get everything perfecto, is that we're going to probably just trim off. Let me get my pen, Jay. They like when I draw.
I do like it a lot.
We're going to actually just trim off a 1/2-inch piece here so that we can get down to some fresh wood here. This wood has been hanging around and drying, and then we're actually going to cut our slab 2 inches in this direction. Now I know. So there's where our plugs are going to be. That's right on it, Jay.
Like it.
Now I'm actually not exactly going to use the line I drew on here as we cut this. You'll see I'm going to fine tune it because I want this to be tight. Perfect fitting. This is a 2 by 12. To get us some fresh, here we go. We're going to just actually make a couple of cuts right there, because I need 10-inch pieces, and that's what I need. So we need to trim this stuff off here, and we'll show you how quick and easy it is to make a plug for this problem.
I love when you mark on stuff, Dan.
I love marking on it, Jake, too. Okay, for the plug that we want to get, I'm actually going to mark out the next couple of cuts that we need. And I'm leaving myself a little bit of fat so we can sand this plug in there and make it look perfect. But these are actually going to end up being 2 4-inch plugs, 10 inches wide, 10 inches deep, so that we get the end grain that we need. So really, as we're cruising along with our sawmill, I'm going to make all the cuts right here. Get my pieces, no reason to I don't think there's any reason that you actually have to get out your chop saw, table saw, nothing. If you don't have it and you have a sawmill, we're going to do it all right here, right now.
Multifunctional.
Multifunctional. Plugs and all.
Plugs and all, mistakes and all.
So you're also getting premium cut wood here for your plugs, which is what you want. They're going to hold in a little bit stronger. So keep your scraps. Don't carbide clean. Started cutting at the wrong mark, Jay. Needed 7.5, not 7.
Can't do that.
Mistakes again. See, I changed my mind again. It'd be just as easy to get rid of this whole thing.
That's some dry wood.
Look at the wood, though. Very, very decent. We're gonna split the actual crack here. I see a little crack in that, Jay.
Do you? Uh-oh.
I do. I see a perfect premium one.
Well.
You see, you never know until you cut in. See how that goes, Jay.
I'm gonna cut around that guy.
I could easily move us down.
Or just do two
Don't see the end
lengthwise.
of this bad boy. He does have a little crack in him. Okay, we're gonna maneuver around that crack now. We're gonna cut that crack out, Jay.
Cut the crack out.
Let's cut your crack.
Easy now.
Didn't come out as perfect as I thought, Jay.
Well, that crack kind of threw us.
I'm gonna skim these even lighter. I'm gonna skim these even lighter. I'm gonna change my plan as I'm cutting, fellas. Changing the plan. Gotta be maneuverable. Baby jumped. Dry oak's no joke.
It's no joke. I thought that was the band.
Lucky you had your PPE on, Jay.
I know. Always with my glasses.
While I'm actually cutting here, I'm actually happy with that. I'm gonna come in and take my 4s right from here, my 4 1/4. I need 4. 4 1/4 is where it's gonna be. And I promise you, if this doesn't work, we're gonna cut those to be what we need.
Got lots of wood to play with.
We do have. So a 1/2 inch, and we're gonna go to 5 1/4. 4 3/4. That's gonna be our other piece. Sorry for the extra drawing.
And start off as a good drawing.
It did start off pretty good. Look how messy we got. All right, I know what's going on. So right now, let's make a cut. And I'm gonna keep this one together, 7 1/4. Okay, our plug stock is ready. So really what I'm going to do is just mark out. I know I need 10-inch plugs. I need them tight. I'm going to make them just a little bit bigger than that. So a couple quick cuts, and we'll actually have 4 pieces. We'll have 4 plugs. We can make 4 times the mistakes, Jay.
Only once per project, Dan. Only one per project.
One per project. This is where I mess up again if I don't scribble out my lines. So I know. I'm going to make it bigger because I'm going to sand this stuff to make it fit perfectly. There we go. Quick. 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 Cut this one, Dan. Cut this one, Dan. No more mistakes on this piece. That's why I'm making 4.
Hey, make mistakes while fixing your mistakes.
I know. And Jay's going to be like, what do I do with these? I'll be like, you store them somewhere.
We're going to need another shed.
Okay. No, right line. Step, I don't know, Jay, in the fixing of the mistake. Okay, importantly, when we start the sawmill, we need to make sure that we're a heavy 2, because I'm going to sand this to fit nice and tight. So I'm going to check my cut. I'm going to thoroughly check my cut. Now, I want to come down, Jay.
Make it a little fatter.
We're not making a mistake again, my friend. Got aggressive. Triple checking now, Jay.
Got yourself a little nervous, do you, Dan?
I did. I did. Didn't cut the plug, Jay. I was hoping for the peel away, Jay.
I know, I was looking for some drama.
I can't believe I didn't get my saw all the way down. I can't believe. Mistake number.
Let's not even go there.
Mistake number.
That's 2.5.
You idiot. What an idiot. Okay.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Dan. Or were you talking to me?
Don't think it doesn't happen. There you go.
There we are. That's what we're looking for.
So there we are. We got rid of the heart. I don't know if that one. I'm gonna pick the best one. We got 4 now, Jay.
Right. One mistake, 4 plugs. There you go.
Not one mistake, pal. I just made a mistake.
That's all right. We're only human.
All right.
Blue.
All right. So instead of disassembling our frame, we kind of run, or I make Jay run. The mortars are horizontal, and the clamp is definitely strong enough for it to hold. So he actually just gets after it here, and yeah, it's Sawdust City for Jay right now.
Sawdust City. It's better than taking this whole thing apart, though, I'm telling you.
It is. We have one joint. Get after it, Jay. So we're getting our pocket. Okay, now I've got our piece, our block that we're actually going to use to hold the knee brace in. Had to sand it down. We did it so it would fit snugly here. And we've got the same grain pattern going through in this direction now. So, Jay's already got the we'll call it the mega mistake pocket, all fit, and we're already dried so that when we do put this together, hopefully for the first time, it fits. And we could draw bore our stuff. So, normally when I'm fitting my frame just like this one's easy with the mega pocket.
Got plenty of room.
So let's see how. Let's see how we fit here. And it's actually fitting very snug. Oh yeah. I'm actually very happy here with the joints that we have going on. So I don't need to make any adjustments to the knee brace to make it fit. This is the way it would have fit if we actually cut the hole right the first time.
No comment.
Without my patch. So all I did before I actually put this in, I wanted to make sure everything fit, because once we pound this piece in, we're never getting it out. And that's just the reality of it. That thing's gonna probably wedge right in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this out, and since we know this is not coming out, I would put a good dose of anchor seal if we had a good dose of anchor seal in there, Jay.
We're a little low.
So, me, because this piece needs to stay and it's actually part of the structure, I'm just going to wax the whole entire thing so that I can get all of this on my hands. It'll probably make it slip in there a little bit better.
For your skin.
So I think this is essential. Make sure that you seal anything that you're going to do. You don't want this little piece to dry out. I don't know why I did that, because we're going to have to sand it. Oh my God. It's slippery, Jay.
Let's see how she goes in there.
Let's see how it
It'll
goes.
take a little motivation.
It takes it snug.
Here, right here. On this, I've been wiping it
That's
on
nice.
I've been
Thank
wiping
you, Jason.
I've been wiping it on that part of my shirt.
Helper, craftsman, cameraman, and now
rag.
rag.
Hand rag.
Hand rag. Now, when you put this block in, I don't think it's coming out, Jay.
I don't think so. I hope not. That's the point.
I hope not either.
Right here on there you go.
There we are. Plug is perfect. Perfect, perfect. You can see it's seated right in there. So there we go. There's our plug fix. Okay, we got our block fit in place, and this is not coming out of here. So now we're back to the point of dry fitting our knee brace so that we could get our draw boards all taken care of and make sure that this thing fits together. One guy.
One guy timber framing.
One guy. All right, we're gonna need to tighten up this joint. There's only one way to do this, boys.
Tap, tap. Let out some aggression.
Let out a little aggression.
I know you like to
But
hit
I
things.
think we're on the downside, Jay.
All right, that's good.
Normally, there my peg is in. I'm looking right here. Boom.
Looking pretty
There's our
good.
fit.
Looking good.
Does look good. It does look good. Looks good, just as good right here, my friend. So, I don't know. I don't think that looks totally terrible. It is a small reminder of what's going to happen here. But right now, I'm going to actually finish drilling my holes through here. And I'm going to drive pegs in there and leave them because that's where it actually should be. But I don't know, Jay. I think that's actually a pretty good fix for a pretty simple mess up.
I think that's a pretty good fix. You know, it almost looks, it's so clean, it almost looks intentional.
Maybe we should do that everywhere.
It's ornamental.
We have 9 more pegs that we actually made, Jay.
I think it looks pretty good. By the time we sand it and stain it,
Yep. I think that's really nice.
looks pretty good.
It's really nice.
We'll see when we get the stain on it coming soon.
Hopefully tomorrow. So you can see, if you make a mistake on your timber framing, there's usually some sort of trick to get you out of it. Now, I'd like to know from anybody else what you would do to fix this problem, but honestly, for what I have to look at, I'm actually pretty happy for what we did. This is a strong joint, it's tight fitting, and I really believe that the frame is going to be just as strong as it would be, my friend. So hopefully this helped you out, and if you guys run into a problem like this, there's a quick, easy way to fix it instead of actually wasting your beams. Saving money.
Looks good. Maybe you should make more mistakes every once in a while. Maybe make more videos about it.
Let me know what mistakes are out there, and I'll try to fix that for you.